Hello everyone and welcome back to Stoneward. It's a brand new day, the morning of day 10. And we've done quite a bit. In the last episode we built ourselves an A-frame cabin. And I think it looks pretty cool. We had somebody comment and point out that this stair right here is backwards on the other side. So let me get that figured out real quick. Thank you so much for pointing that out. There we go. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Should be all fixed up. Okay, so this episode, what I would like to do is to get some supplies set up. That means farms, that means maybe a start of a mine. And we're just going to keep going like that, because I have a feeling that we're going to start needing some materials here pretty soon if we're going to start building the city at some point in the near future. So, here we go. So as far as the farms go, I want to go over what we actually have so far. And then we'll start scouting the spot to actually do it properly. So what we have right now is this. The poor man's farm. Pretty sad looking if you ask me. Oh, it's this guy again. What horrible things do you have for me this time? Isn't that hilarious how he is not offering Podzol this time? Last week he came over and tried to sell me Podzol 3 for 3 emeralds. When I live in a massive mega taiga. I promptly removed him from the premises. But this time, let me see here. He's actually like willing to buy stuff, which is kind of cool this time. But yeah, nothing I really need at the moment. He's got pumpkin seeds, but I don't have any emeralds yet. So we're going to have to get working on that. But yeah, so thank you, but no thank you. We're moving on. Another thing it's wanting to mention as well, I wanted to apologize for any audio issues that were happening in the last episode. I was having some problems with my recording setup. But as far as I can tell, I think they're all working properly now. So it should be looking a little bit better for us. But yeah, so we're moving on from that. I was noticing this little pool right here, and I think it looks really cool. I have an idea of possibly turning this corner into the beginning of the mine. But then going out from our door here, making a little path down to this, maybe we're terraforming this slightly, doing a lily pad bridge off into this corner where the beginnings of the mine is. I think it'd be kind of cool. Might change it in the future, who knows? But, you know, it's Minecraft. You get to do whatever you want. But what I do want to do is check to be sure that behind this, there's just nothing. Which it looks like that's the case. That we're not opening or digging straight into another opening down below. Because I kind of want to just kind of dig straight down through this area. Because I was mentioning in the last episode that I'm pretty sure that there's going to be an ancient city below us. Which would be really cool. I think it's either going to be under that mountain, or the gigantic one that we saw over that way. Which honestly, that might be the case. But this one has some large caves that we are going to be hopefully getting our way through. But we'll see what happens. All right, everybody. Shall we begin? So we have an idea for what the mine is going to be. It's going to be kind of off that direction. Our next thing is figuring out where the farms are going to go. Right, so we got this right here, this little open area right here. I'd like to do like a larger wheat farm, like something that's not like that only, you know. So what I might do, I'll probably keep some of these trees in this area, but this large flat area I might just turn into a massive like farming area. Just this one little area right here with some paths through it and everything. Let me double check. Does this river wrap all the way around this, or does it kind of peter off? Let me see here. It's a very nice area. I'm really loving this. And these plans might change as I'm going through this. I'm not totally sold on those yet, but just to get some things started at this little early spot here, Yeah, see, that's the giant cave that we saw at the entrance of in the last episode. But let me see. Okay, that might be two different rivers, actually. I think they both curve off in different directions, or unless it's just like a much wider loop than I'm anticipating. But man, the water looks so good with this. I had somebody commenting as well, asking if I was on Bedrock, using the vibrant visuals, or if this was like a Java shader or something like that. I am on Bedrock Edition. So the same edition that's across PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Pocket Edition as well, I think is included in that. But yeah, with the vibrant visuals upgrade on it, it's part of vanilla Minecraft, so it's not like an extra thing you have to get. So you can just go into the settings and turn it on one of those supported platforms, and it seems to work pretty good. That's a cool shot of our cabin over there. That looks really cool. This is starting to turn into something already. Okay, well, this whole area over here is very interesting. However, and I think I will turn this area here into the farming area, just kind of right along this flat area. When it starts to turn up right here, I might make that the edge of it and then just do like buildings or whatever over there eventually. But this area right here, I think I'm going to clear out some of these trees, maybe make them a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, and then put some farms through here. And that color change right there is so good with the lighting and everything. Look at this. It's so cool. I'll never get used to that. It's just playing this game for over 10 years, and then they released this, and it's just like, man, that looks so good. Okay, so I want to see what's over here really quick. I know we did a couple of little jaunts over here real fast in the last couple of episodes, but just to kind of get the lay of the land, I want to get it instilled in my memory here exactly where we're going to be building some of these things. Because once we get the mine set, we'll be able to start actually building some stuff. We'll actually have some like stone material that we can start using. Plenty of wood, obviously. I'm also kind of curious what's over on the other side of this. But then once I get a better idea of like what's actually around us, I'll be able to properly start planning in my off time. Part of me is also curious, like, what the next biome over looks like. Because I know there was, like, a small oak forest over there. There's a little bit of plains. This looks so good. A little bit of plains, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm curious what's on this side. So honestly, it looks like this just continues, if I'm not mistaken. That was less than graceful. It's an interesting area here. And don't get me wrong, I love this biome. Absolutely love it. I'm just curious what's around us. In the interest of getting like other wood colors, in the interest of getting different block types, any like village spawns, that kind of thing. It's like there's another just random oak forest over that way. Wow, this is gorgeous. Get to the snowy peaks up there with these trees. Look at that, everybody. Wow. So it is getting night. We're gonna have some issues with some mobs, but won't be too bad. We'll grab whatever food we can grab and keep on moving. Got the fireflies coming out at night. Such a brilliant addition to the game, the fireflies. I've made a couple of shorts based off of the last couple episodes where I was specifically asking. I was like, okay, we have these firefly bushes here. is it possible to get more, or do I just need to go find more in the world and transport them? This looks so cool with the trees like this. Oh, okay. Oh, I should mention as well, hopefully that guy doesn't see me. You're going to have to pause this. I'm not going to be able to stay here very long, but there is the seed if anybody is interested in grabbing that. I know I had a couple people comment last week. So there's the seed right there. If you guys are interested in starting up your own version of this or following along, I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Oh boy. I have a lot of video game experience with combat situations, so I would imagine that I would be okay out here, but these do get a little bit crazy. There's a dripstone entrance right there. That's kind of cool. These do get a little bit crazy once the skeletons start getting involved. Okay, this looks really, really cool. I'm going to head back. We are getting a little bit beyond where I was hoping to go this episode. And then we'll start working on our buildings. You even get the moonlight casting down here. Look at this. This is so good. Oh, man. I wanted to thank you guys as well. In the last episode, this is crazy to me. By the way, this is absolutely crazy. In the last episode, I had mentioned that we had reached 50 subscribers. You know, the channel had been live for about a week. One video out, and people seem to be liking it. I was very. Oh, this ain't good. This is really bad. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, and he gave us a carrot. Oh, okay. Okay, we have a carrot farm possibility now. Okay, let me get my food figured out here. All right, so yeah, in the last episode, I was mentioning that, and thank you guys once again, that we had 50 subscribers, and I was just blown away at how many of you were really loving this idea, really wanting to get invested in the series as it was going on. And that continued into episode 2 last week, where I was mentioning this, and I really have appreciated all of you guys and your support and everything. But this week, I am happy to report of all of you that we have over 225 subscribers in just 2 weeks. Thank you so much. Could not do this without all of you supporting the channel and wanting to see where this goes. And I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for 226 subscribers, I think it is. And I look forward to showing you guys what I can do with this world. It's going to be really fun. Okay, we should be almost back. We ran into one of the trees that we cut down in the last episode. You should be getting really close. There's the house right there. Very good. Okay, so we've done expeditions into just about all of the directions. Remember, there's a really, really cool waterway down there with some islands that are all still this biome. It looks so awesome down there. So I'm definitely going to have to expand that way at some point. Here we go. Okay, so while we're taking a little break here, I wanted to do this week's What an interesting life that guy leads. But I wanted to do this week's featured comment. We've been doing this. So every single week, I take a comment from the most recent video and read it on there and show my appreciation and answer any questions or do whatever it is necessary. So this week, the top comment is from Papa Chulo 6801. My son, age 5, started watching Minecraft videos a few months ago, so I had to bias the game, and now I'm learning so I can teach him. We're having a blast and we enjoy your videos. I need to start playing Java on my CPU with a controller. I'm guessing that's what you're doing. Looks so much better than the Switch version. Yes, thank you for commenting. I really, really love this comment, actually. That's what I hope to do with my kids someday, actually, is to take them in, hopefully this world, honestly, or maybe start a new world or something like that, and play with them and teach them how to play it. And I'm really looking forward to that. So yes, so thank you so much for commenting. I am playing, and I mentioned this in the reply as well, but I am playing on Bedrock Edition on PC with an Xbox One controller, with the Vibrant Visuals upgrade on, as I was mentioning a little bit ago. Yeah, I mean, the Switch, I'm glad that the Switch exists, but as far as the consoles that are capable of this, and I mentioned this in the comment as well, I do love the Bedrock Edition, even though it's a little bit buggy, according to some people. I do love that it is compatible with all of the other platforms. So you're able to play on a Realm or a local server with somebody playing on PC or somebody playing on PlayStation or Xbox or a Switch or whatever. So that is my leading reason that I loved that you're able to do that between all of those platforms. Plus, this Vibrant Visuals thing, as far as I'm aware, is only available on the Bedrock Edition. I know they're working on it for Java, but it's not quite out yet. As far as I heard, this might be outdated, but yeah. So thank you so much for commenting. I really enjoyed that comment, and I'm glad that you are enjoying the series, and I look forward to showing you some more. Okay, got a good kill. Got poisoned, unfortunately, but as far as I'm aware, and unless they've changed it, this will not kill me. So all I need to do is keep my hunger bar up. As far as I've seen in the past, this only brings you down to like 1 heart or half a heart or something like that, and then keeps hitting you until it runs out. Yeah, just like that. It'll bottom out, and then if you heal back a little bit, it'll start to come back even further until the status effect runs out. Thank you, Mr. Fox. Okay, so we have that going for us. I think we should start digging into this wall here and see what we find. Unless there's a better option. Because I do like this a lot. I might, you know what? I have another idea. I might take this pool and kind of like design it up and make it look really pretty with some lights and some fireflies and stuff like that, and just keep it as is. I might do that. Because then what I could do is do a path out to this side of the house over this way and do a bridge over onto this side. Kind of like right here. Jump across this river with a bridge. And then come up here. And do the mine into the gigantic mountain that we have. Oh, this is much better. Yeah, that way we could kind of keep it visually pleasing over there. Kind of keep it nice. We even have some moss right here. We'll probably run into a lush cave down below. Yeah, I think this is the move. This will give us direct access to the lush cave too. We can have it kind of like cordoned off a little bit so we can get in there safely. But I think this might be the entrance to our cave, or our mine right here. Yeah, so we come out. I'll probably redesign this a little bit so that the bridge can come out right there with a little path. Okay. I think this might be the time to start digging in. We only got a broken wooden pickaxe at the moment, so we'll get a little start just to get some cobblestone so we can get some better tools going. But we've broken ground on our first mine. How about that? Very good. Okay. Alright, so I'm kind of thinking like a 2x2 stair-stepped mine straight down, like right here. You know what? Honestly, what I might do, I'll probably redesign this later once I have better materials, but I'm thinking I might go forward a little bit. Okay, there went the pickaxe. Get a crafting table over here for the time being. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might go forward just a little bit. Not too much, because I'll probably put a little like entryway or building or something like right here, but yeah, see this way. Kind of make this a square real quick. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Probably go one more deep. This way we could put a few like chests or whatever in here for those longer mining sessions. You know, and as I'm looking at it, I might make this over one more. Not only for an aesthetic reason, but also for the fact that I'm thinking forward of maybe making a minecart rail up and down with stairs on either side. And to do that, we'll need an odd number of width here. So kind of start going down like right here. So yeah, we'll do like a 3x3 stair-stepped descent into this mountain here. Yeah, and that's pretty much all I'm going to do for that. It's going to be pretty simple, honestly. So we'll eventually, once we get the enough iron or find enough rails or whatever to do it, we'll send the rail all the way down there. It'll kind of stop like right here. You can come out into the forest here, and then all the way down if we need to down there. But then I want to have like stairs on either side of it too, so just in case, you know, until we do build it, I'll be able to keep that going as well. But yes, so I'm going to dig this out a bit. This is the first time I've done this in this series, but I'm going to dig this out a little bit, and I will come back once it's dug out quite a bit more. I'll see you in just a moment. Oh boy. That's a little too close. Okay, so it's the middle of the night. I've made some progress. Got the mine down to about here, down to about level 65. And then I just kind of did like a single track all the way down here. I did run into a decent bit of clay on the way down. But otherwise nothing too important. I did run into a coal vein down here as well, which would be nice because we do need some more torches. But I am not really feeling like strip mining today. So what we're going to do, now that we have a start for our mine, I even got some stairs set up here. Use up some of the cobblestone that I was picking up. But now that we have a start on the mine, what I'd like to do is to head back over to the house. Because it's like still middle of the night. We got to get a move on here. Oh boy. We'll go sleep past this night, and then we'll start working on the farm as well, so we can start seeing some progress on both sides this episode. Here we are. Okay. Back to the morning time. Very good. A lot of mobs kind of sitting out in the middle of nothing here. That's a little annoying. But they're taking a nice bath to get away from the sunshine, so we'll just leave them be. For right now, I think we should cut down a couple of these trees here because we're going to need to decide where the path is going to go. I know in the last couple episodes I was kind of wanting to preserve as many of these trees as possible, but in this area where I'm going to be clearing a decent amount of space just for the farm, I'm going to just wipe them out, and then as we build the farm, I kind of want to build some more trees back, maybe custom ones, or maybe just try to grow one or something, just to kind of get things back to looking a little bit more natural around the edge of the farm. So I think that would be kind of nice. I've got some granite and some andesite as well, which will be interesting to use for different color palettes and stuff like that, but this is coarse dirt. Huh. Alright. Yeah, so now that we've got that going. Hello. Let's get... Nice free way to get sticks is those dead plants that are kind of out here all the time. Grab the rest of that. This will also give us a good amount of wood that we can start getting things rolling on as well. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of keep the ones that are along the edge of the water line here. So that'll be nice. There we go. Just kind of get a couple of these cut down to size a little bit. The ones that are already like really tall, I kind of want to keep. Like the 2x2 ones. They look so good. But these little ones kind of get in the way a little bit. I might just change those up. Alright, yeah, so I know that just need to use bone meal on the ground. You can get a lot of these plants back. But this is a good way to obviously clear the ground for the farm that you're doing, but also get some free seeds to get your wheat farm going as well. Kind of like that. Oh yeah, some of these have torches on them as well, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay, so the bridge that I wanted to do, I might just kind of path out some basic ideas for where the path is going to go, but the bridge I want to do is like right here. Kind of line up with that tall piece right there, so kind of do like a basic design off this way, making a little, not straight lines or anything, but just kind of fix the one under the door there, but that'll work right there. I think just kind of have a little winding path as we go there. That's why I love doing paths and lighting for paths and stuff like that as well. I've done a lot of that in my older worlds. So I'm really looking forward to getting like the paths and roads and everything set up for this. I love it so much. Just kind of the infrastructure side of it. Okay, so we picked up a lot of coarse dirt, but I'd like to replace it with like regular dirt if we could, get the grass and the pods all to kind of fill in. Because this is coarse dirt, right? Yeah, this is coarse dirt that grows on it. So we'll might keep it just for, this kind of stuff, but okay, let me get the door taken off the hinges for just a second here. It's a handy little trick as well. So if you want your path to go into the door, do that first, then place the door. There you go. Yeah, looks a little bit better. Okay, so now I'll just kind of keep it like that, just to, temporary kind of look to it, just so we know where we want the paths to go. But Yeah. So obviously the wheat farm is the one that we really want to get going right now. Picking up a lot of these saplings as well help us to rebuild this forest once we find a way to make it aesthetically pleasing. Sounds so strange. There we go. Just knock out some more of these. Once we get things built up and the paths in place and everything, I'll bone meal the ground. And so any like remaining spots will just kind of get grown up like this. So it just kind of looks like it's a little bit more realistic around. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm debating maybe putting like a... Should I put a farm here, or should this be like another building? Very interesting. Let me see. Sorry, yeah, it's just the beginning of these worlds is a little bit difficult to kind of figure out what to do. Simply for the fact that there are so many options. Like once you get down the line and like you have your house built, you have your storage facility built, you have some other stuff built, the roads are kind of mostly there. Like you kind of get an idea of like, okay, this still needs to be worked on. This is where I need to start this project, that kind of thing. But I guess it's kind of similar to like writer's block or something like that, or a blank canvas. You know, there's just kind of like, there's so many options for what to do in these areas that it kind of stall out a little bit sometimes. Yeah, so as we're going through the forest, I would really love to be mindful of these giant trees and all the ones that are currently existing. Like I'd love to make it, like I know there was a house I lived in at one point that had a whole bunch of like fir trees around it and everything. It was like built in the whole neighborhood was built in the 70s, but they built everything around the trees. Like the houses were all where the houses are, like they chopped down the trees or whatever for that. But the trees were just kind of through the yard, just kind of randomly, and where they originally were at, like when the house was built. I'd love to do something like that where I keep the bigger ones in, just to kind of keep that like look like, okay, we're building in a forest instead of just chopping the forest down completely. I kind of like that idea a lot. But these smaller ones we can actually like rebuild or either completely remove or rebuild in a way that we want, just to kind of keep it a little bit. So these ones can be more easily placed like in an area that has that we're like we want a tree to be there. But in these case, I could cut them down, but like why would I cut that down? It looks so cool already. And this way we'll always have some stamp of the original forest in the builds that we're doing. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, so I'd like to see... We're getting a little bit cleared out. I need to get rid of this one. This one is very ugly. I think it's not one of the giant ones, even though it's like bigger like this. It's definitely like a couple of smaller ones that had grown together somehow. Or maybe it is one of the bigger ones. I have had one of these before. They're just kind of like a very strange generation. Like it wasn't super tall like the other big ones are, but it is very ugly. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Make myself another axe. See if we can get this tree done before bedtime. I would love to know what you guys are working on. Like, are you doing a mirror world to this? Do you have your own world going? Are you a creative player, survival player? Just what are you guys working on? I'd love to know. Kind of Maybe get some inspiration, some other ideas. This thing is a bit taller than I thought it was. Bit of a strange sound going on there. The world must be starting up in dial-up. Alright, let's get this thing broken down here real quick. And we'll move on. And hopefully these leaves will start breaking down as well. But yeah, I'd love, with keeping these larger trees, I would love to have that kind of look where it's like a gigantic tree is just kind of randomly growing in the middle of the forest. You know, that kind of thing? Or is in the middle of the forest? In the middle of the farm, like the wheat field or something like that. If it had like a massive tree grown out of the middle of it, I think that would look really cool. Okay. Let's get the morning going. Hopefully there's no creepers about. Now that that ugly tree is starting to break down, we can start thinking about getting rid of these ones. Yeah, I think we're clear. I'm not going to buy your stuff, dude. You keep giving me those terrible prices. I'm not even going to try. Okay. Yeah, so in the interest of having like a large couple of trees, I might grow a couple of my own, actually. So that they're growing in like while we're still working on this. Can have some massive trees growing like right here, right there. Kind of like that. Kind of like that, yeah. Because a lot of the ones on this little island here, or this little peninsula thing here, are just the smaller ones, you know? So I'd love to be able to cut these down just so that we have the capability of putting a field here, but at the same time like having those gigantic trees growing up like right in the middle of it. I also kind of like the idea of just keeping the mossy cobble just where it is, and I mentioned that in the first episode as well. I don't know, I like the idea of keeping the world as original as possible, because it is such an incredible... Oh, not another one of these. Aw, man. It is such an incredible generation for a world in this game, but... What is this? Grew herself a stinking Christmas tree here. That's so ugly. Okay, well, not much you can do about that other than just tear it down again. Because this is what I don't want. It's just the random leaves just kind of all the way to the ground. These are fir trees. They're not, you know, Christmas trees. Was there something next to this when I grew it? Like, I know that there's some thing. Yeah, there was something next to it. I know that there's something, and I'm not sure exactly how to manipulate this perfectly, but if you plant a sapling next to something, it has a better chance of generating as like one of the gigantic oak trees, or like one of these weird like Christmas tree, like spruce trees. And let's make sure that one doesn't do it too. Ugh. I might be completely wrong about that. I'm pretty sure I heard something about that back in the day though. Okay, yeah, so we got some couple more of these big ones over here. I don't want too many of them. We just want to have a couple of them out there just so they kind of look pretty cool like that. Yeah. Okay, we need a break. I am getting a little tired of this project for the time being. We will 100% be coming back to it. But there's still so much of this area that we haven't seen yet, so let me drop some stuff off. A lead. I guess we should take the lead with us just in case we find like a pig or something that we want to bring with us. Got the carrot. We can start growing that. We got a baked potato. Can't plant that, but that's okay. Okay. All right. Which way should we go today? How about on the other side of this? Well, no, actually. Hold on. Let's go this way. We just kind of went that way a little bit. We went way far that way last episode and that direction and everything. So let's go off this direction, kind of get an idea of what's around us. As much as I do love spruce trees, I do need more than one wood color in my construction here. So I know we have some oak relatively nearby. I'll have to grab one of those. Hi, pig. I know I said I would farm you, but nope. We're going to wait until one spawns closer. But I would love to get some sapling samples over to us. Just get a little bit closer so we can start farming some more. Well, maybe not farming quite yet, but just have some samples available so we can start farming those trees when we need those specific wood colors. This goes pretty far down there. Yeah, that goes really far down there. Wow, that was really far down there. Sorry, I'm turning so I can use the FOV to kind of zoom in a little bit. Wow. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. I know we saw this in the first episode, but yeah, if we're really wanting to go really deep, that would be the way to go. I'm going to wait until I have a shield to do that, though, because these new big caves that they added a few years ago, they're not like the old little ones. Like, you won't get like a skeleton and 2 zombies. You'll get like 10 zombies and 10 skeletons. So 100% coming back there, but we just need to get some iron first. Which we do have. We don't have. Oh. Make another crafting table real quick. I was going to say we do have a stone pickaxe. We can get the iron now if we need to, but let me do this. Okay, there we go. Should have dropped off some of the logs back at the house, but I think we'll be okay. We won't be doing anything too crazy today. Got another entry point to it right here. Sorry, wolves, you're going to get stuck down there. Hello, zombie. Don't mind me. I will not be staying, but this is very interesting over here. This is a huge mountain, by the way, and as far as we've seen of it, going all the way around the other side, there are huge cave entrances all the way around it right here. All the way around. So if I was a betting man, I would say that is our best bet of finding the ancient cities, to be going down through those caves. Hello, sheep. Let's kind of see what's out here. I'd like to actually bring something back with us this time. Like if we can get like even like an oak sapling or a birch sapling or something like that, just to have some sort of sampling, just so we can get them back. and be able to grow them whenever we need to down the road. And if we get lucky and see some surface iron, that would be really nice as well. Here's another one of those new giant bunnies. Look at that guy. Massive. I thought that cow was on fire there, but it was just the sunset. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Found ourselves a sinkhole. Look at this. Let me get her on the other side of this. Wow, okay. This is pretty cool. Oh my goodness, that goes even deeper. Wow. This is such a cool world. I'm not gonna lie about that. That is so awesome. Alright, so we got a birch tree here. Let's get a quick sample of one of its saplings if we can. When I said quick, I was not anticipating this. There we go. We got one birch sapling. Let's grab an oak sapling as well. Gorgeous. Look at that. That is really high up there too. Man. There's the oak sapling. Okay. Ooh, is that our first Enderman or is that our second one? I forget. Ugh. Okay. Look at the size of this mountain over here. Dang. That's really cool. Okay, kind of get back into the spruce area here. Not the mega taiga. This is just a spruce forest. Interesting. Looks like there might be some lava over there. Yeah. I'd love to find a... Love to find a village. Look at this place. This is so awesome. I love this world so much. It wasn't easy to find this world too. Like I had to go through, you know, as you're looking for a perfect world. It's never going to happen, obviously, but you know, starting a series like this, I had to start a decent amount of worlds. I think I only went through 10 or 15 worlds or so over, let's just say, an hour or so, something like that, just to kind of find one that I really wanted to start with. And then this was the only one that I started like in a mega taiga, and I saw that and I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. And then I started exploring, and it's just getting better and better and better. Okay, getting a lot of mobs out here. We'll see if we can survive the night. I'm going to grab a red mushroom as well. I haven't seen any of those by us, but the mushrooms seem to grow really well in the podzol, so I'll grow that over there, see if it starts spreading. And we're kind of just wandering here along, pretty much along just one axis, but the coordinates should be able to get us back. Oh man, we got a lot of stuff here. Oh boy. Surrounded by some very similar biomes, I'm noticing. Some like just general oak and birch forest. We got some regular spruce forest. We got some snowy spruce forest. It's looking pretty good so far. I was hoping for something like a dark oak or something like that. That would have been nice, but what am I looking at over there? What is that? There's bubbles? There's like a magma thing down there? Let's look at a ravine here. This makes more sense. Oh, yeah. Well, there you have it. Okay. Well, looks like we might have a flower biome up here, like a meadows or whatever it's called. Getting into another normal oak. I was hoping to see something like a jungle or a dark oak, or I mean, I would even settled for like an acacia wood, just to have some like wood varieties, get some different colors to work with. But this should work where we're at. Oh no! Oh, pillager tower over there. That's new. All right, all right. Really wish these mobs weren't here. Oh, I see a village. Oh yes, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. On my way over there, I'm going to go check out what's up on top of this hill, just while we're most of the way up here. Kind of see if we can get a bird's eye view of anything. Okay, so we got the pillager tower over there. Village is right over this edge right here. It's a good sized village. Nice. Uh-oh. Just tons of forested areas. I love this. Alright, let's head towards the village. Just to see what they have to offer. Try to prevent any of these mobs from following us in as well. I'm not going to just completely loot the village. I mean, the stuff in the chest, sure. But, like, I'd like to grab some potatoes. You know, just stuff that we need for our own farms. Just to kind of keep things. This is an interesting design this guy's got here. Looking barrel. Okay. Oh. Oh, there's water in this. Weird. Okay. Well, I got some sheep and a horse. They're all sleeping. Safe and sound. Got a standard villager there. Oh, I've got a map room. Okay, got some oak saplings, a bundle. I have never used one of these, but seems useful, I guess. I'm gonna swap something. Oh, I guess you could put it in the bundle. Oh, I see how that works. Okay, okay. This is much more sensical. Okay. Okay, got a blast furnace here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna loot that. Sorry, villagers. I'm gonna have to take that from you. Okay. We got the bundle now, too, as well, so if in case we need to carry extra stuff, we can. Have we already been to this one? Ah, got the iron golem over here. Oh, he's on the warpath. I'll help him out. Good hit. Oh, did we just spawn next to an ice spikes biome? Oh my goodness. Sorry, we're doing a lot more exploration than I was anticipating to do this episode, but This is pretty cool. I'm going to avoid this, actually. We're just going to kind of leave. Come back during the daytime, maybe. It's almost day. But this looks really cool over here. Oh, first creeper explosion of the day. Of the world, really. We're in trouble. Hopefully get the health up. We got strays out here. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, regular pigs. Hey, guys. Alright, I'm gonna go check out what this is over here, and unless we see something crazy otherwise, I'm gonna start heading back. Polar bears, hey guys. This looks so good with the lighting. Oh my gosh. It's just amazing. This is in the game, guys. This is not like a shader pack or anything like that, or external shader pack. Vibrant visuals. This is gorgeous. Okay, looks like another ravine. Or just whole cave entrance there. Wow. That is quite something there. Goes all to this. I thought that goes all the way to the uh-oh, polar bear's still coming. Oh, another new big bunny. Very cool. Realizing I have a cape. Yes, I forgot to show everybody my cape. I have the pancakes cape. I don't remember how I got it, but if you know, let me know down in the comments section. Alright, well, yeah, we got ice spikes biomes near us, and pumpkins. Let's grab these and bring them back for our farm. There we go. Just need one. I'll leave the rest there for when we come back here at another time. Yeah, ice spikes, guys. That's pretty cool. Okay. Kind of get over on the other side of this. We are about 1,500 blocks away from home at this stage, so I'll have to start heading back, but yeah, we've got some very cool biomes around us. Very cool. I mean, the one we spawned in was really cool to begin with, but then, I mean, like, look at this. Like, the things you could do, like frozen castle, or like a, yeah, just implement ice into a castle. Like, that'd be so awesome. Another cave entrance here. Okay, I'm going to make a kind of a loop around this to see what's around, but we'll start heading back. Got icebergs out there too. Oh man, another village. Goodness, this is quite the world. Ice spikes, icebergs, couple of villages out here. Got lanterns here. I love lanterns. Okay, what do you have? Oh, yes. The emeralds. All right. That's not what I wanted to do. Yes, I did just loot your stuff. I'm going to go pay one of your friends that keeps harassing me by my house. Okay, we do have a carrot. This guy's just kind of funny. All right. What are you? Going about his merry way. This looks so cool out here, guys. This honestly, this would be a cool place to start too. Like, there's not a ton out here, but it just looks so awesome. Okay, gonna do some bread. Oops. Pick that back up. Gonna do that, and just kind of send all the paper into my inventory here. I'd love to make a map here pretty soon. They already got a blast furnace. Ooh. Fletcher. Forgot you can trade with these guys too. Okay, we got some potatoes. We're doing okay on potatoes, but I'll grab these anyway. I'll leave the bread for next time we come out here. Oh. Hello. Okay. Alright. These guys' prices are a little bit more reasonable. Fisherman. Blue ice would be good once we get into the nether eventually. Ooh. Just kind of take these guys as wallets. Just kind of walk away with beetroot seeds. That's good for the farm as well. I don't know why that automatically goes over there. Grab the coal. Very good, very good. I have fish, don't I? Yeah, I got a decent amount of fish. I'm looking for a specific color of cat, though. I've got a cat of my own that I would like to bring into this world, and hopefully you guys will love him as much as I do. Okay. We'll check this house here, and then I think we'll start heading our way back. Yep. This is cool. They have like the lights going down here. Oh, that's so cool. All right. Well, let's start heading our way back. That is a bunny with a tail. Look at this. It's a lot more like the original bunnies, but it looks like they all got kind of overhauled. Very cool. All right. Let's start heading back to Origin. I might just skip the next like 10 minutes while I go back there, and I'll meet you guys back at the house. All right, real quick, I just wanted to, on my way back, I just saw this kind of vista right here. It's had a, oh, it looks so good. This is where we live, guys. We're getting pretty close to the house now, but man, it's so good. This world is incredible. Okay, so we're getting really close. It's starting to turn night again. Just wanted to not get shot on my way down that thing there. Oh, he can get up here. Okay. I've noticed a couple of people commenting on how good this world actually is, and man, I gotta agree with you. Look at this. It's gorgeous. Especially with the lighting upgrade. Like it's really pulling its weight, but like the world itself is just laid out so well. Look at that. Okay, let's dive through like that. I like how they have the water now. It doesn't just kind of look blurry. It's just kind of, it looks like you have like an actual depth of field that's like blocked by the water. But then if you look down through it, it's clear. It's so good. Nice little lava fall over here. Like, comparing this to, like, you know, Minecraft of, like, 2011 or 2012, or heck, even, like, 2015, like, when I started, like, oh. Like, again, people kind of complain about Bedrock a little bit just because it tends to be just a little bit more buggy, but, like, I'd say it's worth it, personally. I really would. Just for it to look this good. I mean, obviously you can do some crazy stuff with Java, with mods or resource packs or whatever, but, like, watch this. Look at this. Like, like this in an out-of-the-box, like, everything in-game vanilla Minecraft. And it looks this good. Like, man. Okay, so we should be getting really close now. Should be right around this bend. We're going to finish up the farm for this week's episode, and I think we'll be calling it good. Wait, no. Where are we right now? This is not where I thought I was. Oh, is this? It is. This is that waterway that we saw in the last episode. With the islands. And then the island with the giant trees. This. It's not even an island. It's just like a fork in the river right here. Oh my gosh. Guys. This is amazing. Oh man. Okay, so right across these trees should be the house. I'd like to at least get the wheat farm done today. If we could just kind of at least plot out like where we're going to put it at the very least. Ooh. Look at that. Oh. What in the world did I just find here? So we're kind of like right here. Oh my god. This is so cool. Underwater lava. So that's one thing that's just impossible. But then... Here, I can get some air out of these. So it's underwater lava with the bricks going up the side, and it's a destroyed nether portal. Underwater. Completely underwater. Wow. That, I've never seen that before. Those usually spawn like on the surface, or like the surface of the water sometimes too. Wow. That's really cool. All right. That was awesome. Sorry, I'm just saying wow like over and over again today. This is such a cool world that we've discovered here. Okay, the world, we're pretty close to origin. I need to like figure out the exact coordinates of the house here. There it is, right down there. It'd be good to get a boat going on this river as well. That would save us a little bit of time of moving. What an incredible world this is. I am in shock. I just completely randomly picked this sea too. Like, it just hit like random generation, it just put me here. Wow. Alright, let's get some sleep so the phantoms don't start attacking us. I know it's almost morning, but it's been a couple of nights. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Morning of day 15. Here we are. Okay, looks like our giant trees have spawned in. Got a free lead sitting here as well. Yep. Yep, we got a couple of the good ones. Very good, very good. Okay, so I'd like to, before we get going, I'd like to get this removed. This is not what we wanted or envisioned when we said giant tree. Just going to kind of spiral staircase up this tree this time instead of doing what we did on the last one. Okay, made it to the top. Now let's bring it all the way back down. All right, so our inventory's full. Let's go dump it back at the house a little bit here. Got a couple of good bundles there as well. So that'll be good for now. Okay. Very good. Alright, so those leaves will despawn as time goes on here for the next few minutes. I'll get rid of this one as well. Perfect timing as our axe exploded right there. Okay, so for the wheat field, we're gonna need to deal with some water, because I believe if you place one block of water down, which we don't have a bucket yet, which is gonna be an issue, but I'm going to kind of set up our thing right here. I might just plot it out this episode just so we can get an idea of where we're gonna place it, but simply since we don't have iron yet, we're gonna have to find iron in the next episode, I think. Yeah, this looks really good over here. This is gonna be so awesome. All right, so what I might do, grab the hoe and the wheat, and I'll probably change where I'm going to do this, but I'm just going to get this going just so that we do have some sort of a farm going. So just along the edge of the river right here, we're just going to start planting the wheat. So this way, this will be kind of passively growing as we're doing the rest of the development of this area. Let me get some more seeds here real quick. There's one. Grab some more saplings as well. Okay, that'll be good. Because then we can start our beetroots and everything as well. We're just kind of laying the groundwork for the farm this episode, is what we're really doing. Okay, so let me see. I'm betting you they got put into the... Put our pumpkin going there as well. Gonna get another pumpkin there, one there. Got our sugarcane going on the other side, so we'll just keep that going as well. Let me find the beetroot seeds and I guess the potatoes are here as well. So we'll just kind of do this entire set just along the river right here. There we go. Should have plenty of water for that. I'll probably end up redoing this over time as we develop like an actual like area for the farm. But for the time being, I'd love to just get everything planted so that we can at least start getting enough stuff that we can, once it's built, then we can actually like plant everything properly and keep it going. I think I put the beetroot seeds in the bundle, so let me go grab that. Bundle, yep, there it is. Okay. Go plant this last wheat one. It's kind of a mess of a farm at the moment, but it'll be kind of nice to have everything growing at least. You know, so this way, I mean, this way we can actually, like, once it grows up, we can kind of harvest it all, and it'll just start expanding off this way. I might kind of just do it like that. Uh-oh, we lost a log there. Yeah. Okay. Very good. We had a lot of exploration this episode. Sorry we didn't get too much of anything built yet, but we're laying the groundwork. We got the start of our mine over there. We got the start of our farms over here. We got something going now. Found some really cool biomes out in the distance. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when the next video comes out. As for now, I'm putting out every Saturday. I'll put another video out. So until things change, that'll be pretty much what it is. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys next week.